On your mark, get set. We ready?
Drizzy Greco.
We go demonstrate our Bouyon TV. Dress up in your opinion, dress up in your tech cassette. Tell them got to go to me. If they say, oh gosh, when we say 15%, that means we give full respect to what culture heritage, regardless of color, creed, or age.
Yes, people.
Drizzy
Records. Getting the vibes right, you know? Setting the pace.
We'll be here for the cultural gala. Well, I'm with the camera. Rock the place, take the picture. Yes, sir. There's no other time like this. So this one you cannot miss. It's just a reaction. Don't need full participation. Look at that tabula to bona. Look at the tabula to bona. Back in the music la champagne. Look at that tabula to the
Hey, if you can't dance with someone's, son or daughter to this song right here, it's a long night for you.
Yes, sir.
Big up everyone on the check-in. Drizzy Records. Yes, party people. Big up to everyone on the check-in right about now. My guest is here. I'm just waiting for them to join the thing. How's everybody doing? What's the word? I hope everybody's good. Welcome to another edition of Love Bouyon TV. If you didn't know by now, or maybe it's your first time joining us here on Love Bouyon TV, my name is
Drizzy Records.
Welcome. If it's your first time here, for those of you back again, Thanks for coming back. Now my guest is here. This. All right, let's just set the thing nice and hold on. Let me line up something for her still, man. Let me line up something for her still. What would be her theme music? Let me try this. All right, let's go. My guest will be joining us shortly. Uh-oh.
You see me?
Talk to them. Talk to them.
Hello. Bonsoir. Can everyone hear me okay for starters?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I just need to give you a proper all right, one of these. No, actually, this will work. All right, my guest is in the building. We're not promoting war, but I had to bring her in properly. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Love Bouyon TV. I am your host, Drizzy Freckles. We use this platform to promote the nature island of the Caribbean, which is nearest and dearest to our heart, which is known as Dominica.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that we are promoting good vibes. We want to make sure promoting. We've had artists ranging from the Empress Ebony to.
I am a piss artist, so does that help?
All right. I'm getting there. I'm just warming up an introduction for you. I'm getting there. To Benji Triple K. We've had Shelly on board. We've had Ajmal, big up Ajmal. We got a couple of guests in the pipeline. I'm not gonna say nothing about yet. But I wanted to bring it closer to home. Like, I wanted to bring it to someone who I could say, can I come round for a cup of tea, please? And she'd be like, yes, you can come round. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, or some cacao tea. We'll come round, okay? Could I come round for some cacao tea, please? She's like, sure, dear, you can come over. And that's what we're saying. That's how close we are, right? So,
Yeah, I love you.
The one and only Miss Dominican _M's is in the building right now.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm great. How are you, babe?
I'm still black. I'm still blessed. According
Are
to some
you?
people, my skin color makes me dangerous. Life is good. I'm saying.
I love being black though. Can we just say that? Can we just get that out in the front? Like,
all right,
if I could choose anything, I'll be black a million times over.
Right? Tell them. Right? Now, for those who don't know, you might have seen this young lady. She's above 16, but she's
a touch.
under 26. You might have seen this young lady. You might have seen this young lady doing a thing in the streets of Roseau. Music blasted in the speaker. She's got a little outfit on, doing a thing.
Yeah.
But she is a major player over here in the UK because she's definitely keeping the Dominican spirit alive. Okay.
I appreciate that. So thank you.
I'm
not doing anything other than just being me. So when you say that, I received it and I say thank you. Because
give you a flower.
If you're Dominican, why would you not be proud? We are not the best, no?
We are.
Like, we are the bouillon.
We are. Jesus. We are the best.
We are.
No disrespect to other islands. We
No,
love
major
every
disrespect,
island we go.
major, massive disrespect. We are the
We
best.
want community.
Honestly, it's really awkward for them. I don't know what they do with themselves. It's just really awkward.
All right, so us here at Love Bouyon TV, we don't endorse any of the violence.
And racism, casual prejudice. They wouldn't be us. It is what it is. Honestly, it's embarrassing.
It is like yeah. I mean, Dominic, hold on. I mean, if someone said to me, "Oh, you know, like, what would you say about Dominican women?" I would be like, I don't know, you know, I don't know, maybe something like this.
So I tell you what I think. Can we actually? That's a good point, Dre. Drizzy. How am I referring? Because I call you by both. What am I referring to you as today, Dre or Drizzy? What am I saying?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Dre.
Whatever, what you're comfortable with, that's what we're on.
Okay, can we do this then? Can we do what I think Dominican women are, and then can we do what you think they are?
Okay, what do you think Dominican women are?
I think first and foremost, with the various different looks of the women, because you know we're multi-ethnic, like in terms of like looks, we're so diverse. But I think, regardless, very beautiful, like physically appealing, if you want to say that. I think very strong in nature, and I think that comes from like the kind of Creole side of maybe us as well.
Right.
But strong, but it's not strong in that kind of sense of like, you know, where you have to be strong. It's just like there's like a tenacity that comes with like Dominican women. She's either on your side or you just don't mess with her. It's one of those. But I think first and foremost, I think it's the beauty of the people. It's like, you know, that when they say the nature isle, the beauty of the nature isle, I think that's reflected in the women as well. Not to reduce us to a physical look, but it is ridiculous. I think if I'm biased, Dominican women are beautiful, honestly. I know some great Dominican women in many different fields as well. One thing that I've noticed, like whether it be, and not people that I know personally, whether it be like film, media, sports, we're everywhere. You might not necessarily know they're Dominican, but there's so many people, and you've got like the 21 Savages to like, you know, prominent newsreaders. I think there was Moira Stewart, and there's a lady now, her name's just escaped me. But we're everywhere, literally. Don't shut up. I still laugh.
No. Did you see that comment right there before it goes? You see that comment from?
We have tight cocoa. Yeah, and yeah, we do. It's because I'm still a virgin. That's why it's still like that.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
and your thoughts on Dominican women?
No, listen. I just that Coco comment throw me off there. Let me get my bearings.
Sweet, by the way, with her tight cocoa. She's bringing her tight cocoa and coming.
Boy. Jeez. All right.
She's buff. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I fully endorse what Tish Tash said. I fully endorse that 110%.
How do you endorse that? How do you know? How do you know, Jay?
Well, as a fellow virgin myself, I've heard through the grapevine that Dominican women throw it down. You know what I mean? So I go by what the streets say, and the streets inform me. That's my CNN. They inform me of what's happening in the streets. And,
that Dominican women have tight cocoa.
Apparently, the streets say it's possible that Dominican women, you know, it's a Sunday, so I don't want to say too much, but
it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
It is a blessing. Do you know what I mean? Vice grip and thing. No, but for me, like, Dominican was like.
We were at the left already. We put in like 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Like, I grew up around Dominican women. I think my outlook on what a woman looks like, shaped like, everything is deeply rooted in where I grew up. Like, I grew up in Roseau. And all I saw
so you weren't born in London?
I was a Roseau Cowat, you know?
Oi!
Yeah.
I was 2 years old when I found that out.
I mean, you just gotta ask the right questions and I'll tell you everything in it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a Rosokawa, proud, and yeah, like I just grew up around a certain type of women that I just assumed
I just
that's
saw my
what all
cousin in
women
the
look
chat.
like.
So just my cousin, they were talking about cocoa, but I don't know what they mean. Like I don't. I'm still like a Christian virgin, and sorry, cuz I don't know what these people are on. I don't know what.
I think she was referring to cocoa bread.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
I think she was referring
Yeah.
to cocoa bread.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
So
Sorry,
yeah.
cuz.
So like my mom's Dominican, my grandmother's basically both my
Yeah.
parents are Dominican, my grandparents on both sides are Dominican. So do you know what I mean? So I have a certain outlook that all women outside of Dominica kind of look that
Yeah.
way. I mean, I was humbled when I got here back in the UK that wasn't the case, but still, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So Dominican women, the finest. I think God's a woman anyway. So I think God just
Yeah.
molded them.
But take it outside of the physical. What do you think in terms of temperament and Dominican women? What would be the attributes that you would associate with a Dominican woman?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm the one that asks the questions, so you got to
I
relax.
think you'll find that it's both of us here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say, you know what it is, yeah?
I'm saying, by the way.
I know. I can keep up with you. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I'm good for you. I'm good for you.
I'm the most sarcastic person ever, but I think that's a Dominican in me as well. You know that.
It is, yeah.
I say it in a Cockney accent, but it's the same kind of humour that we had to endure, and it's a trauma response. To be honest with you.
Yeah, you got to be fast. You got to be feisty. You got
Yeah.
to you got to come back with the bars. Like you can't hold your mother. That doesn't go so far. You got to have other little things. You have to be quick-witted. You know what I'm saying? So
You have no choice. You have no choice in the Caribbean, much as a Dominican household, because they will tell you about yourself.
right. And either you put your big boy pants or big girl pants on and fire back, or you just go sit in the corner and just relax, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Simple.
I just think Dominican women are, I'd say they're definitely headstrong. Maybe some are more stubborn than others, but they're definitely headstrong. And that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing.
Forthright or stubborn?
Maybe forthright. Maybe
Okay.
forthright. Yeah. But I've met some stubborn ones, but probably more forthright ones than stubborn ones.
Okay.
They're definitely a vibe. I know that's kind of like the trendy
Yeah,
word
it's
today.
in the cookie, like it's
But
like
they are, man. Like if you befriend a Dominican girl on your trip, she will more or less look after you, make sure you go in the right places and you check out the right parties, and do you know what I'm saying?
This is
and
true.
cook for you, and if you're lucky, they'll give you some cocoa.
Not me. I'm waiting till I get married.
Cocoa tea. And on Milo, not Ovaltine, just Milo or cocoa or Caco tea. Sorry, excuse my English. It's Caco tea. Let's get it correct. So yeah, man, I don't think I've ever bucked heads with a Dominican woman before. Like,
I have, but I still love us. I think we're the best.
Yeah.
But I'm strong-natured. It's like I'm nice, but I'm strong-natured. So you're going to meet people that have similar temperaments, and it happens. But by and large, I literally wouldn't change it for anything in the world. And the closest people to me, whether it's friends or family, it's not by chance that they are Dominican people. You know, it's not by chance.
I hear you. So the funny thing is, right, is that me and you, like, we've moved in the same circles, but like it's like we've been moving in the same circles and we've never gone like that. We've moved in the same circles.
Yeah, it's like that Gwyneth Paltrow movie, Sliding Doors. Because I remember you from like back in the day when we would be like, I want to say our 20s, and obviously I'm only 24. Yeah. But like back in the day, and it sounds on a Sunday, because you were like one of the major DJs there, and you would have Tim Westwood and other people. But I remember you, and I didn't know you were Dominican then, but you were just friendly and you were cool. And so you might not even remember me, but I remember you actually. I just was like, no, it's cool. But it was like a part of my ritual of like raving and partying and like, you know, general music. And part of my upbringing and growing up in London, as much as I am Dominican Caribbean, I've got a London
Of course, of course. Yeah, yeah,
Thing.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
born and
yeah,
raised
yeah,
there, isn't it?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Dominican, but I'm speaking to a Cockney accent for a
Of
reason.
course.
If I could
Yeah.
choose to be born in Pishta, I would. You know that. Like, I identify as somebody born in Dominican. I don't think.
You're a DC or a CD, a Cockney Dominican or Dominican Cockney, whichever
Yeah,
way
and
you
there's
want to
loads
put it.
of us. It's like I'm from Walthamstow. You know, you've got that big segment of people that are from like Forest Gate and all of that. A lot of them are like my family.
Yeah. Now, because my I've got family when I came back here, like on summer holidays and stuff. I had
Mm.
family like in oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank? You know where Stratford is?
Yeah.
When you go that way.
What does that mean?
I
Go.
don't know,
We're
like
not in the Caribbean. What does that mean? You either go left, you go right,
um
you get on the
Plaster,
train.
Plaster.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have family there too. Don't
Jeez.
make me find out me and you are family. What's your
It's all
family
right.
name?
That's cool though. That's cool. That's all right. If we're family, then do you know what I mean? That's cool because
What's
it
your
ain't no.
family name?
Well, I'm a LaRock,
Okay.
yeah, and then like my mom's side, Matthews. Obviously, that side's LaRocks, and I got Beggs in my family. I got Joseph's in my family. I got oh man, I got quite a few. Don't worry, we're probably not related, but if we are, it's cool because maybe that's why we get on like a house on fire.
Yeah, maybe. No, but
No,
okay. So what am I? I'm Matthewine or Matthew, however you want to pronounce it. Holmes, Charles, and Baron. So all the others are like kind of Scottishy sounding names, and then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
father's father is the Creole sounding name. You know, like the usual Dominican story of like your family was like part from Martinique, and then they
Yep.
come down. The same usual.
It's the same story. Yeah.
Yeah,
They just try and package it different ways, depending on who's telling it to you. They try, yeah, that's what
yeah,
Mamzelle was from, and yeah, partner, and Mr. Yeah, it's
yeah.
the
But
same
it's
thing,
the
it's
thing,
just slightly different.
yeah, but it's the thing though, because it's like when I hear my surname, there's very few Dominicans that I hear with my surname. And obviously, my family's a couple generations in, like from my granddad. But then it's like, and I'm not even going to bore you, don't you worry. But I mostly know St. Lucians with my surname or Martinique
Okay.
people. There's an
Right.
abundance of St. Lucians with my name, so I must be related down the line to some of those people because it's so. And my little brother's here as well. Hey, Marto,
Oh, big up. Bullet,
he's going to
bullet,
be there
bullet.
next week.
Big up yourself. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so now, so we're gonna circle back now because
Yeah,
why I was giving you your flowers is because like you know, like it's important that we represent. Like it's
yeah,
easy to get lost in the sauce. It's like you're in
yeah,
England, you're in London or
yeah.
Manchester or Birmingham or whatever. It's easy to just get comfortable in your surroundings, and then it's like someone says to you, "Hey, where you from?" You're like, "Oh, I'm from Birmingham," or "I'm from." Do you know what I mean?
Can I add some context to that as well, Dre?
Uh-huh.
Like for me, it was just
Mm-hmm.
I naturally will tell you that I'm Dominica. I will naturally say where I'm from, like whether it be I'm from Walthamstow or I'm Dominican. I'll naturally be like that. But when it comes to like Caribbean, but specifically Dominican heritage, I've always been like that. And but just in terms of my work, like I work my 9 to 5, my bread and butter is in accounting. I'm in predominantly white spaces.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky if they've heard of Jamaica, and you know I'm going to tell you that I'm Dominican, so the team will know by the end of the week that they have a Dominican woman, and no, it's not the Dominican Republic, because I would have told you that many times proudly. Like, you know, I'm going to say it as it is. I've got white people knowing where I come from because I don't hide or try and diminish or, you know, make yourself smaller to assimilate in there. I'm a black woman. I look different. I talk differently, and I'm me, and unapologetically so. So you have that, and then also in the Caribbean scene in London as well. I'm born and raised here. I've very much like I've got my Guyanese auntie, I've got my Dominican family. You've got your Trini friends, your Lucian friends, your Bajan friends, but they know Emma is Dominican because I will unnecessarily carry my flag to places that I don't need to bring it because I'm that proud of where I come from. Just to
Yeah.
set context, like because I think you need to have a pride in where you're from.
100%.
And I know we'll talk
100%.
about it later, but for example, say we have our thing next week, Saturday. We have
We'll get to
we have
that. We're gonna get to that. Yep.
yeah, but just a quick point. I love when people say where they're from. So 99% of the people there will be Dominican, right? But if you are Antiguan, if you are Trini, if you are whatever, I want you to bring your flag. I want you to
for sure.
come and be with us, because you know that when I go to Arrivals Day for my Trinidadian friends, when I go to Trini Independence, I'm that one bellend with my Dominican flag, because I'm here to celebrate you, but I'm also telling you where I'm from, because I come from a beautiful place, you know.
This is it. And like, I think that, like, for me, I can honestly say I acted a little bit bougie at one point, because like when I left Dominica to come back and live in the UK, I was acting a little bit bougie. People were like, "Oh yeah, when you coming back? When you coming back?" I'm like, "Oh, I just left. There's no reason for him to come back right now." This,
What
that,
do you
and the
mean?
third.
What, you were acting bougie with your Dominican people? You were acting bougie with
Oh
your
no,
English tribes?
I was acting bougie going back to visit Dominica,
Got
and
you.
I think that the main thing was it was just to travel. I'm gonna keep it real. It's not that I didn't want to go
Mhm.
back. It's just that I remember leaving Dominica, coming back to England during the summer. I just remember the journeys of like leaving Dominica on a Monday and not getting
Yeah.
to England till like Tuesday. And it was just like, I don't do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. But then I
How
had to
old are
work out, I had
you?
to
Because
snap
that
out of
sounds
it.
like that was 1973. When was that,
No, no,
babe?
no, no, you were relaxed. You were
Was it
relaxed.
black
That
and
was
white?
like,
Did you
that was
travel when
like
everything was black
2000.
and white?
That's still now. What you mean? That's happening to this day. To this day.
I'm
To
saying.
this day. You know what I
I
mean?
take you on
You
it.
know? Yeah, it's scary. If you're watching this on Facebook, come on, man. It's
Oh,
time we
don't
get
think about
it's time we get
it.
the airport. You know what I mean? It's time we get the airport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But apparently the airport is coming. It's been coming for about 22 years, but it's coming.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So yes, it's coming. But so yeah, but I'm proud of my Dominican heritage.
Yeah, I
And
know
even
you
at
are.
work, when someone goes, like the other day, someone said, "Yo, this guy, he's from where you from?" And the guy goes, "I'm from Dominican Republic." And he goes, "Oh yeah, Dre's from Dominican Republic as well." And I was like, hey, cut that out right now. I'm
You
not
don't
from
want them.
Dominican Republic. Don't do that. You know what I mean? You gotta relax. So yeah, but I say all that to say this. It's important that we have people like you in the world, because you are keeping spreading the vibes, you're keeping the culture alive. And you do many
Proudly.
things. I see you. I pay attention to you, you know. I met there, your page
So
and everything. I see you, you know.
you should mind your
Um
business.
uh,
You should mind your business.
Yes, sir.
but
What are you
anyway,
watching me for?
listen.
I'm playing, babe.
But what I'm saying, to say all that, is to say this. Tell the people, because like,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I've never joined a band in the United Kingdom in my life.
Oh my God, you're so gonna be in my section.
Like, I've never,
And you're
you know
doing
the crazy
frontline.
that,
You're doing plenty feathers as well. Because you're a plenty feathers type person. You might not know, but you're plenty feathers.
yo, hey, I'm gonna keep my street cred intact, man. You gotta relax all these feather talking. Listen,
It's still
bad man don't wear
masculine.
feathers.
No, but it's very masculine because you're not, there's nothing feminine about you whatsoever. So you're a man. So all these cocos will be like just flinging themselves in your direction. Honestly, it will be like, oh my God.
Yes, sir.
All right, that part. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. What you just said there, that's what I want for 2022. Yeah? Just like, oh my God, there's so much.
They're just flinging it out.
Right there. What's happening? Yeah. But you are doing an amazing thing. Like, if we go back in time, like a year, like you and I
Yeah.
jumped up together. Like we probably experienced
Oh
the
my
last
God, it was
carnival.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, Dominica was amazing. Oh my God. Dominica Carnival, Mass Dominique 2020. You were amazing. Like,
Vibes, man.
I'm not just throwing out that word. It literally was so beautiful. It was
Good.
so special. And then that's when the world just went tits up, like immediately. Did you get back just before everything went tits up? I
Yeah, I
did.
went. I think
I wish I got
begrudgingly.
something.
begrudgingly, I didn't miss. Begrudgingly, I caught my flight. But yeah,
Same.
so yeah, I got back like 2 weeks before the world just went everything lock off. Done.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I got back about a week before, but
Right.
yeah, Dominican Carnival was amazing. So what did I do? I did Juve in Roseau,
Yeah.
amazing. Because I'm like people will know me for pretty much because I do like the feathers, the unnecessarily skimpy bikini, but there's something really spiritual about a Juve. No matter what island you're from, much as Dominica, there's just like, you know, you get dirty, but everybody's there from the babies to the grandmas. And then you go from, it's not like hair, which as much as I love hair and I love the experience, it's different in the island.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
have to experience being back home, and you start off at night and you're literally coming back the next day, and you I can't describe that euphoria of just everyone just still chipping down the road, going. But anyway, yes, I did Juve, I did Pretty Master in Roseau, and then what else did I do? Then I went up to Salisbury, I did their mask, because my people are from Pishley. So Pishley is near Granby, for anybody that
Hmm.
doesn't know, but I didn't go to Granby Carnival. I went up to Salisbury and it was brilliant. It was so good. Like, see, it's not just that I did like main town Roseau, I did
Yeah.
like a
Yeah. Yeah.
package as well. And then what I did as well, so obviously you have carnival on the Sunday and the Monday, but on the Tuesday I went up to Kalinago territory and I did Tewe Vaval.
Okay.
And most people well, some people will know what Tewe Vaval is in terms of like what it means, but for anybody that doesn't know, it translates to the end of carnival, the burial of carnival. So you're up in the Kalinago territory with those people, and like it was so beautiful, and just seeing like what they do. But you're literally playing a mass again. Like
Mm.
I can't describe it to you. So I had literally 4 or 5 carnivals in the space of 3 days. I was just like, you can't get that experience, and they're uniquely Dominican. So obviously, I'm proud of like my African ancestry, but then obviously being a Dominican, the Kalinago and the Arabic people, their influence is so important too, and I'm not going to
Right.
deny it. So when I went
Hmm.
up to what was it, Tewe Vaval for Kalinago, I mean in the Kalinago territory, it's nice to see how everything commingles, and it's like I'm learning at this big age of like 21. I'm still learning about, as much as I'm patriotic, about these things that are around us and just being immersed in it and in our culture. So I was an advocate before I knew, but now you're giving me even more resources to tell you
Right.
why we are the best.
Right. Right. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
really
want
want
I
people
want
to
to be safe.
experience it. I want people to come and just enjoy. Oh shit. I think Lorraine's laughing because I'm actually 22 and she's just laughing because I've said 21, but I'm actually 22. I'm not gonna lie to
Okay,
you.
that's
I should
fine.
never
That's fine.
lie. I'm really sorry, people. You shouldn't lie.
That's fine. The age it fluctuates. That's fine. That's the
What
it's
do
a
you
safe
mean?
space.
What do
It's
you
a safe
mean it fluctuates? What do you
it's a
mean?
safe space. Like it's
What does that
21, then
mean?
it goes up
What
to
do you
like
mean it
25,
fluctuates?
drops
I'm
down.
22. I was
Okay,
born
same
yesterday.
nothing. Hey
I was
man,
actually
live your
born
life,
yesterday.
sister. Live your life, sister. Ain't nothing too but to do.
I'm
But
40. I'm a proud 40-year-old
hold
that
on,
should actually know better.
we need to talk about Tuesday because
Okay.
you was in Signal Bands costume
Yes.
band. Like
Yes.
explain that experience because that looked good, man. I'm not gonna lie to
It
you.
was amazing. So I played Mask last year with Pulse.
Hmm.
So I jumped up with Pulse. My costume was made by a designer, and I'm a designer too, but I chose a designer from Dominica that I've really, really loved, and I loved his vision and his creativity and his standard of work. His name is Shamar Laron,
Big up.
and he is so good. So obviously I design too, and I'm doing my thing, but I thought it was important for me to go home and support somebody back home that can rival many other islands, and he
Hmm.
really did. So my costume was immaculate. It was beautiful. Jumped on the road with Pulse. Signal band were there, like he said. But for me, it was beautiful because I'm used to playing carnival in many different islands in the Caribbean. So for anyone that doesn't know me, I've been to Trinidad, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Barbados. I know I'm missing a few, but I played mass in quite a few places and in Europe as well as London. So I have a benchmark, and
Hmm.
I love Dominica because it was uniquely Dominican in terms of like, yes, you've got the soca, but you have that strong bouillon. Like you're going down the street and like there's no trying to like emulate another island. There's no trying to be Emily Trinidad. There's no trying to be that. You're being uniquely Dominican. But obviously, like me, I love soca. Like you're gonna play soca, but it's like a heavy influence of Bouyon. But it was just great. But when you've got a signal band on the road, for anybody that doesn't know, you're not just having signal band like their track playing. Because we had DJ Snow as well, who you probably know from
Big
back
up
home.
Snow. Snow's in the building. Big up Snow.
He's hey Snow, hey boo. Like he's amazing, but it's not like here where you've got DJs playing on the road. You actually have the band physically playing on the truck, like playing their instruments. Like you don't get that anywhere. I've never seen that anywhere else. And I've been to like what will be called the Benchmark Trinidad, and I thought it was amazing. I've never seen the musicians that physically playing the tune. It's a vibe. Like when I tell you it's spiritual, it's something else.
I agree.
And it was something about it was nicely done. Yeah. I thought in terms of like business, I thought it was really nicely done in terms of like being uniquely Dominican, but then trying to like, you know, like match what your peers are doing in other islands. I thought they had a good mix. So I would definitely recommend if anybody wants an experience that is different and like a unique island experience. Like if you go to Grenada, you're going to have a different experience. If you go to St. Lucia, you're going to have a unique experience. Come to Dominica. Come to Dominica, but only after I pay for my costume. I don't need you to make my band sell out and then I don't get what I need. But if you can do that after me, then that would be really cool. I want people to know why we love it. Yeah, don't. I've got things to do.
That's a fact. No, you're right. That's a fact. That's a fact. Not for real.
I like you because you laugh at my jokes. I'm hilarious.
You know what? I've never thought that before because, like me.
What, you've never known how hilarious I am? What are we talking about?
I know you're funny. I know you're funny.
Okay.
I know.
I've got
I know there's only one person just slightly above you. That's like Dave Chappelle funny. Do you know what I mean? But I know you're funny.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I like that. You're a liar, but it's actually funny, though.
Yes, sir.
Unnecessary fact, I love Dave Chappelle. He's the best. That's my absolute favourite. Intelligent.
I want to pick up Signal Band.
Yeah. Who did you play master with?
This last year, I didn't spend money with nobody. And I'll be honest with you, it was the first time I've done that in years. And I was it was a weird experience. It was like, okay, cool. I get to move about and not have to worry about being in no section. Or can everyone get back in their section? We're going past the point where they're going to do that. But at the same time, man, there was so many derrieres that was just passing me by that I couldn't, I couldn't reach.
Were you single at the time? I think is a question that many people are thinking at. So were you single at the time?
Oh,
were
yeah,
you?
Yeah.
Oh, you were? Okay. So you can window shop and purchase. It's cool.
I could have, but I didn't. Like I was window shopping. I was like, sugar.
There's more women on the road. There's more women on the road in Dominica than men, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, big up. The thing is, though, is that like when you're in the band, for me anyway, this is me talking. When you're in the band, the clientele of women you got access to is listen, man, I tell you, I don't drink. I'm not a drinker, but when it comes to carnival time, I'm taking advantage of my drinks I get in my costume. But
okay.
I just look around and I'm like, yo, man. And then I look at the guys.
Did you think you were in heaven?
All the time. As soon as I touch that, nobody comes in heaven.
Understandable.
You know what I mean? And then I look at the guys on the road who aren't in the band, like just wiping their mouth, salivating, and that's I'm the man. Look at me, I'm the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Last year though, I was a little bit lost. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit.
Why?
Because I wasn't in a band, so I didn't have. You know what it's like. You prep everything the night before.
Yeah.
So after you jump up Monday, you go home and you prep everything so you get that last minute of sleep in the bed Tuesday before you get up.
Yeah.
You don't sleep until Ash Wednesday. And like, I just didn't have
Yeah. Oh, I
nothing.
love that. I love that feeling, man.
I had nothing to organize. It was just like, all right, cool. I'm wearing this for Carnival
But who
Tuesday.
were you with? 'Cause I know you didn't go by yourself. You're at least with a cousin or somebody
Yeah.
or brother or
I was with
somebody.
my people.
So with
I
your
was with
crew,
my
you got
people.
your drink. So you're still nice.
Yeah, I was good. I was good, but I just missed that. I just missed that coordination that I normally have on the Tuesday.
Yeah, because there's
You know what I
something
mean?
different about going to Carnival and being in it. There's a different experience, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like my name was Dave or Steve or John that day because I was on the sideline just watching everything go. Good job, good job. You're looking good. Do you know what I mean? Well, I should have been
Yeah, it's
in
not the
there
same.
acting like a savage. Yeah. But you touched on it, and I wanted to definitely highlight it because you talked about your
Yeah,
designing, right? And I can see behind you there's some feathers, right?
yeah,
But let the people know that you don't just talk it, but you walk it because you design costumes out here in
yeah.
London. So let the
Because
people know.
I have such a love of our culture. And like I say, like being a West Indian person, much less a Dominican, I've got such a pride in our heritage and our traditions. And I've always like played mass. And so for me, there's a tradition when it comes to like costume designing where they've got like mass camp, however you pronounce it. I would always be there because I like being in that. I wouldn't just wait till you jump on the road. I'd always want to be immersed in that whole experience. So before I started designing, I always would be in the band and like watching the designers, helping with the glue gun before I even knew what I was doing. But I have such a love and I had an untapped creative side of me as well. So like I said, my bread and butter is accounting if I talk properly. That is what I do. But I'm like really creative. And I've been since I was a little girl, but I wasn't really like, using that side of me. And then in the last few years, an opportunity came up. Funny again with another fellow Dominican, Martin J. So with anybody that knows Martin J of Choice FM, Martin J is generally he's such a blessed guy, but he's Dominican, part Dominican in heritage,
Mhm.
but he's somebody that advocates for so many people and he's like a quiet, behind the scenes person. It's just like, yes, he's doing his thing, but he supported so many people and he supported me as well in my journey. And I will definitely big him up and shout him out because
Yeah.
when I approached him, Martin, and I was like, Martin, I really want to have a section. I really want to design and make costumes. He was like, yeah, cool, we're going to do it. And so, I launched Beldier, Beldier Mask being my costumes and my section. And for anybody that doesn't know, Beldier is like, okay, so Belle is beautiful in Caribbean, in Dominican Creole, right?
Of course.
And then Da means goddess. So it's like beautiful goddess. But we don't have a word for goddess in Dominican Creole. So I stole, like, the Haitian word for it. So it
Right.
means beautiful goddess in Creole, but in just different dialects. So I just was like, I'm trying to embody of like, no matter what your body shape is or your complexion or this, that, whatever other people are thinking about, when you come on that road, there's that thing about, it's like our Christmas and like, you look your best and you feel your best, you spent your money, you want to look
Yeah.
nice. And so, yeah, when I got to make my band, it was important for me to have like costumes that I thought made the wearer, whether they be male or female, look amazing. You spent your money. If you're a guy that just wants plenty feathers, you're going to be in plenty feathers, or you just want something stripped back. If you're a girl and you're like a size 4 or you're a size 22, I want you to look amazing. 'Cause I know, like, I wanna look good and feel good in my costume. It's something well made and made with love. But I think another added thing for me as well is that I'm not Fiona Compton of Know Your Caribbean in terms of knowing all the elements and the minutiae of like history in the Caribbean. She's amazing. She's an amazing historian. But I have enough knowledge I want people to have an understanding of where we come from and that Carnival isn't just putting on the sexy mini thingy and it's
Mhm.
not just like, the feathers. It comes from our experiences and emancipation and what our enslaved African ancestors went through and the representation of their culture and their pride, the mixture of the people as well. All of those things, they're all in my head. So it's like trying to embody all of those things in this brand, which is Belle DA, which is a reflection of me, whether that's a good or a bad thing. And yeah, I'm really happy with how things are going. And hopefully next year, 2022, we're out on the road. It sounds like we will be. We're just waiting for, like, you know, the final bits. But my brand is a reflection of me. You know, it's not a Dominican band, but I'm Dominican. I'm going to represent my culture.
For
When I
sure.
made a section this year, I had the sensei costume in there, you know, had, like, you know, the sexy girls, sexy boys, but I made sure I had, like, the sexy sensei as well, because that's what I see when I'm in Dominica. That's what I see represented and what it means and where the sensei comes from as well. So I'm
Yep.
trying to represent all of those things, and yeah, I don't know how to articulate in any other way, but it's like a pride of culture, pride of self as
Nah,
well.
I like that, man. It's definitely good to see. A lot of mutual friends that we have, I see they're involved. I see them modeling stuff, and you know,
Who's that? Who's that? Go on, say names, say names.
like you said earlier, stop minding my business.
What's
Yes, sir.
their name?
It's actually like family, friends.
Got you.
Yeah. So, you know, it's not nothing too crazy. Don't worry. There's no Beth to be pounding tonight. You know what I mean? We'll do that off mic or something. You know what I mean? But now I like that, because it's good to see that you're on both sides. You obviously take part and join in the carnivals, but at the same time you're keeping the culture and the heritage alive.
It's important. It's integral.
That, you know?
It's nothing without
100%.
knowing where it comes from, because then you're just those people that just come to take a picture for Instagram. What does that do for me?
Yeah.
How does that serve me? Like, I'm there, I want to look cute, I want the boom picture, but I'm there because my people were there before me, and they were there for a reason, right?
Yep. No, I agree, man. I agree. So definitely big up you, and that. I wanna wish you all the success with that.
Thank
And
you.
hopefully it's a thing where it's like, obviously we'll see it in London, obviously we'll see it back home, and then it might be
That's
something that
actually
goes to
my
Miami.
plan.
Yeah, all right.
That's
Say
my
that then.
plan.
Yeah,
I would love, and I'm going to put this out there, I would love to be on the road with my section in the streets of Roseau. That's actually on my vision board. So London first, because that is where I'm born and raised.
yeah, of course.
But I want to see my costumes on the road for Mass Dominique in one of
Well,
the very near there.
it can happen. You know what I mean? It can happen. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, she's drinking the
This
Bouyon
is
water. Bouyon
this
water.
is yeah, it's boiled water. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the thing. I mean, now besides that, you're the hostess of the mostest, because you put parties together. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, segue. So
Smooth.
you know what I mean, it's what I do, baby.
I literally didn't feel what was happening. That was really smooth.
It's smooth like a taco tea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So we are putting together. We
Yeah.
are one of the sponsors for an event that's happening.
Thank you so much.
This Saturday. So I think
Yeah.
this time next week we'll probably have a headache, right? Like a
More than a headache. More than a headache. More than a
Yeah.
headache. And I'm so excited. Can we just say some news as well? We've sold out. We've literally
It's-
sold out today. And you know, usually people are like last minute. It's nearly a week before the event, and we've sold out completely for Dominican independence. 43rd years of independence.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So
We've sold out.
we've been telling you lot for weeks, buy your tickets. For weeks, buy your tickets. We've done
My
videos, we've done funny little video memes, we've done everything. Buy your tickets. PSA, nobody don't WhatsApp me, call me, text me on the night and say, yo, Driz,
Text your man. Text your man. I can't talk to you. Text your man.
What she said, do that, okay? So we're gonna have a good time. Shout to the other sponsors. You got Trini's in London. You got Zooms, you know, ourselves as well.
You've got I Love
Um,
Carnival, and then you've
I
got
love
Carnival
Carnival.
Slayers.
Yeah.
Because
Big up
do you know
the
what I think it is as well? Can we say something? You're
God.
Dominican, but I think people really, when it comes outside of Dominican people, when you go to a fete, like a multi-Caribbean fete in terms of like different islands, when Bouyon comes on, you know, people love our music.
They do.
They don't know it because
Yeah.
the same three songs are played. Like the same three songs are played, but it's like, but when it comes on, they love it. It's just they haven't got the familiarity, and I think we've tapped into something in terms of like more people will get to hear why we love who we are. Please tell the ladies to cream your talent. Okay, I'm not involved. Can she just behave herself? Come
Oh my
on.
gosh. Yo. Hey, listen. Yo, Richie, what's happening, King? Big up yourself. Yes, oh my gosh. Alright, so it's happening next week, Saturday. It's
Yeah,
officially titled the Dominican Independence Takeover. Now, why I like this is because we are definitely, we can go over, but there's nothing happening. So we're going to try and bring Dominica to the streets of London. That's what we're doing.
yeah.
I'm going to try and make sure you think you're at a Juve morning or you're at the last
Oh,
night Carnival Tuesday. That's the
I
kind
can't
of
wait.
vibes that we're talking about. We're going to have a
Can't
good
wait.
time. It's good vibes only because that's what we do. That's what we promote. Ladies, actually, let me address the fellas first. Fellas, you know, if
Yeah.
you bought your ticket, come represent, come make all of us look good. You know what I mean? Wear your best little something, something. No Lacoste
We're a
on the
big
night,
chain. We're a
please.
big chain.
No Lacoste. No Lacoste. If you bought your ticket, you come in Lacoste. You get the night in check
Why?
Lacoste.
Why do you Lacoste? But is that not the Dominican uniform to wear your Lacoste? Are
No
you Dominican
Lacoste.
if you don't wear Lacoste? I don't wear Lacoste,
Yeah.
but are you
You
Dominican if
can't,
you don't?
you can't wear it, man. I don't care you call it Lacoste, you can call it Lacoste. None of them. I see any alligators in there. It's not Miami, Florida. No alligators allowed in the building. Steve Irwin, rest in peace. No alligators. Okay, I'm joking. Wear what you want.
Steve
But come
Irwin
looking
asked us
sharp.
though, why was he troubling the animals?
Yeah, yeah. So
He should just relax. He needs to relax.
yeah, true. It's true. Gentlemen, just come represent. Look your part. Smell good. You know what I mean? It's important. Smell good. Smell good. Because ladies, pay attention to these things. Smell good. You're in your big gold chain. Smell good. All right?
And you can't dance with her if she's your cousin.
All right. I mean, I thought that was a known thing. But okay, just to further reiterate that, if you didn't know that already, this ain't Game of Thrones. This is Dominica Independence Takeover Fete, okay? Now to the ladies. Ladies, I don't even have to tell you too much. I don't even have to tell you too much because I know how you lot represent. I don't even have to say nothing. I know. Okay? I know. The only thing I ask is
Cream your foot.
if you know your waist is of a certain tier, like if it's below here, when certain songs come on, use the bar as an excuse and grab a drink. That's all. That's all. And don't take people's man. That's all. That's all.
I don't know if Dominican women know how to do that though.
Oh my God. All right.
Not a
So,
miracle worker, babe. Are we miracle workers? What are we doing?
okay. So, Jesus Christ, Lord have mercy on my soul. Oh, Lord.
Tasha.
I walked into that. All right. So,
Not me though. I'm not like that, Aziz. No, I'm actually not. I'm still a virgin. I'm waiting for my husband.
you're young. You're young in the game. Like, you're just 21. You shouldn't know about boyfriends and relationships and them.
No, I'm not allowed. I'm a child of
It's not
God.
allowed. Nah. Oh yeah. By the way, fellas, if I see you lot trying to speak to the young lady that's on the live, right? We'll be having words, okay? I'm gonna
Thank
talk to you.
you.
I want to know what your 5-year plan and your 10-year plan is before you can even get
I will stress
Instagram.
them out though. It's really not worth it. It's not worth it troubling me. I'll only stress you out. I'll stress you out. Yeah, it's not worth
Yeah,
it.
it's you got guys just there'll be other fine ladies in the place so you can trouble them instead.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got Remy D, we got DJ Sweetness, we got Digger D, we got Mr. Mention, and some guy with Drizzy Freckles, DJ Goodnight. I don't know who that guy is.
I'm so looking forward.
We're gonna give you a good time. Like,
it's been so long since we've done this as well, man.
It is, you know, and it's gonna be a good vibes, and like the experience, how I'm planning it in my head. The experience I want to give you guys is when you leave the party, you're gonna be blowing up people's phones like, yo, so when's the next one organized for? It's like, you know, that's what we're trying to do. So yes, that's happening next week, Saturday, the 6th of November, the Dominican Independence Takeover.
Music policy. In your head, what's your music policy? What are you looking to play?
In my head, I want to run some rhythms, like, you know, just like rhythms with like no vocals, but the rhythms is fire. So I want to run some rhythms.
Set the scene, set the vibe.
I want to run some new school and some old school. Like, I definitely want to pay homage to the reasons why we're in 2021 playing Bouyon. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna definitely holding it down with the Bouyon. So if anyone asks me for Essence, respectfully, I might have to say no, but I'm definitely gonna be representing that Bouyon. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that old school CK, old school Triple K, First Serenade, Effects Band, who I'm missing, Rough and Ready. Like, I might even play some Bush Town. I don't know. I want to give people the vibes, man. Like, anyone who's in there that's never been Dominica, I want them to feel like, shit, I heard some songs I've never heard before. All Shazamming in the rave. Like, yeah, what's this one? And you know what I mean? I want to, so it's gonna be good. Like, I can't wait.
It's gonna be brilliant because the vibe is there, and we've been waiting for this. And for a lot of us, like the Dominican community here, we're not like so expansive that we don't know each other. Like, we're either friends, family, cousins of cousins. Everybody is somebody's cousin. So for a lot of us, it's gonna be the first time where a lot of us have been back together. Right. And to see what and to fet. And I think I'm just looking forward because it's been a long time. I know I'm putting on this event, but it's been a long time since I've been back in that thing. This is my people around me, so I'm looking forward. And in terms of you guys DJing and just like the energy that we've all got in terms of like pride of culture, what we want to do and benchmarking, I just feel like we're gonna have a great time. Like,
we're definitely gonna have a good time. We've all been excited. Everyone that's been involved in this event, going ahead and promoting it and stuff.
We need to film it. We need to film it. I'm just thinking we need to like get somebody to do visuals. I'm gonna sort that out just so we can. I'm gonna sort that out.
Okay.
We've got a photographer
I know a
today.
pretty good guy. It depends if he's free, but I know a guy. He does my podcast for me.
There you go. So we've got
He's
photographers on the day. We've got Trini's in London. We'll be doing our photography, so that will be good just to capture everybody there, and they're amazing.
Yeah.
So they'll be in the house, but yeah, I just think it'll be nice just to like capture the moment. Of, like,
all right.
Maybe a few of us will do a live for anybody that's like, you know, like elsewhere that's not out, like I don't know, Miami or wherever. They can just see what we do here to represent home.
Yeah. I was thinking about that, you know. I was thinking about carrying the extra phone and like.
I think we need to do it.
Yeah,
but one person can't do it. It's going to be multiple people doing it because somebody you got to enjoy yourself. You can't be working all night. But I think that's the must.
Don't worry about that.
I think we got to do it.
I'll be enjoying myself. Don't worry about that. That's never in doubt.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so now we're gonna have a good vibe. So first and foremost, I want to big up everyone.
Tasha said she's gonna pay for a 360 booth.
Oh, that's very kind of her. That's kind of you. Tasha, big up yourself, man. That's a nice early Christmas present. Still, big up yourself.
I actually like those. I'm not gonna lie. I do really like it.
But now, big up, we want to big up everyone that saw the event and was like, hey, I want to be a part of this event.
Yeah, we sold out.
To the last person who bought their ticket today, because the last ticket was sold today.
Literally minutes before I came on today. And usually it's like on the day or tickets on the door, but so many people have been so positive, like just either supportive of like the brand and what I'm trying to do, but just in general being like, you know, proud of their Dominican heritage and just wanting to come and be with their people. It's been amazing. It's been really, really positive, and I've just, yeah, I feel really humbled, to be honest with you, because I've got some good people around me supporting me, but at the same time, we all have a similar energy. We're going to make next week. It's like this, yeah? I'm going to come out to have a good time. So there's not going to be anything else that's going to happen other than I'm going to have a good time. Do you get me?
That's the slogan for the night. There's nothing else to do.
I come to have a good time.
That's it.
If you're miserable, sell your ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Like, real talk. Like, and you might get good money for it still, but I wouldn't advise you to sell it, because then you're gonna see all the content for the following days. You're gonna be like, oh, I wish I was in that party having a good time. This and that. You never know. If you're single, you might meet your partner might be in there. Like, you might meet your next
never know.
You
never know.
You never
but
know.
You never know, literally.
You never know.
Are we going to have Mass Dominique 2022? What are they saying? Has anything been announced? Is it unlikely?
No news is good news. No news is good news. I've seen a little flyer floating around saying, "Are you ready, Dominica?" And it's saying like Carnival 2022. I'm not even subscribing to that. I'm not subscribing. I'm just waiting until I hear something official, right?
Yeah,
so,
same. You know but I mean? If they didn't, would you still go home? I kind of low-key would. The only thing is, I know we're in a time of COVID, so I don't want to be ignorant and just bring myself there and I put people in problems. But let's just say, for argument's sake, I'm COVID-free. I want to shake my bum bum in Dominica in February. That's what I want to do. That will make me happy.
Yeah, that'll make me happy as well. I'd like to, I think just in general, the locals deserve that free up. They deserve that.
Yeah, I think so too. You know what I mean?
So
that must have been tough though.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. But yeah, big up all our family back home.
Yeah, I love you, Brad. I love my family back home. Love you so much.
Big up the Facebook crew that was locked in. Shout out to everyone that's locked in on IG direct, putting in their comments and getting involved in the show. We had the one and only, follow her at Dominican_Ems. That's EMZ. Okay. She's a very entertaining young,
sarcastic
21.
I'm 40 years old and I should know better. By this age, I should know better, but I don't really care. And I think I'm funny. It's a problem. I think I'm hilarious. It's actually a problem. I should get treatment for it.
Your treatment will be on Saturday, the 6th of November.
I'm riding on somebody's son. That's what I'm going to do. I literally just put this event together so I could ride on people's boy children. That's what I did.
Gentlemen, please make sure you're smelling fresh. Because if you are nominated to Dance with the Queen, don't let her, you see how bad her mouth is? The last thing you want to do is give her ammunition. So either step
I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
You know what I mean? Alright? So shout out to my fellow DJs and hosts that are going to be down there on the night. I can't wait to see. I'm now going to see someone I haven't seen in years there, and I'll be like, what? Yo! So I want to big up those.
But I know you've got family coming, because a good friend of mine is Shireen, and she was saying she's your cousin, your little cousin.
Yes,
Shireen. Yeah.
Moving to say she's my little cousin. Yeah. Shireen's on my all of them. You know what I mean? So we're going to have a good time. So I want to big you up for giving us some of your time on a Sunday evening. All right. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Likewise.
I definitely want to give you your flowers. We want to use this platform, Love Bouyon TV, to bring as much exposure to what people are doing that are from Dominica as possible. and let them know that we see what they're doing and we want to use this platform to further, give them a platform for whatever it is they're doing that's helping move the culture forward. And you're definitely playing your part in that. So we appreciate you. Stay humble, stay funny.
Can I say something before we go?
Go ahead.
Can I say thank you to everybody that supported the event and that's going to be either attending or just wanted to do well. But also with BLDA, I'm going to be on the road for 2022. So if you want to play your mask and you want a beautiful costume, come play with me. Like, you know, I rep the culture. So I unashamedly say, come and shake your bum bum with me on the road. BLDA will be on the road with Fanatics, again, part of Martin J's band. Come and support. Your Dominican princess, come and support.
I'm just gonna say, I would say when you're promoting the brand, I would say you should come join my band to have a good time. When you say come play with me, some people might take it the wrong way. But anyway, we're gonna wrap it up there. If you wanna follow her the socials. If you want to follow the Virgin on the socials, pages are down there. Her personal page is there. Don't be a creep, though. Like I said, I met Veda page. I'm going to check them followers. If I see anyone looking a bit creepy,
I'll tell you anyway. I'll be like, there's a nonce. Who's this nonce? What's that? That looks really odd.
Yeah, see you later. But you know, support the Queen. She's flying the flag this side of the world as she does when she's on the streets of Roseau. There's no change in
If I'm in Trinidad, if I'm in St. Lucia, if I'm in Germany, you're gonna see that Dominican flag fly high. That's what I do because it's a part of me.
Right, and it's been a pleasure. Go ahead.
Before you go, you can't say anything too much, but you've got something coming up now. So I'm here, your carnival representative, carnival in the winter, carnival winter.
Yeah, we got a winter carnival. We got a winter carnival popping off in 2022, but I don't want to give too much away right now. I want us to enjoy Saturday.
Hey, Gary.
And then from there, we're gonna start getting the ball rolling. Do you know
hey,
what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we
even me, you need to tell details. I'm here. I'm waiting.
Okay, no.
Winter carnival could be you and your friend in your house. I don't even know what it is just yet. So you need to tell me details. Could just be you two looking at each other.
What? Nah, it's gonna be proper things. It's gonna be proper things. Bar everything. We're gonna try and turn up. Yeah. But yeah.
I like you because you laugh at my jokes.
I laugh, man. It's funny. It's funny. That's why I laugh, man. So yeah, so to big you up, man. Shout out to everyone that checked in on IG. Shout out to everyone that checked in on Facebook. You can check out lovebouyon.com. We got some merch.
I love you guys. Honestly, you rep the culture so well. I love you lot. And thank you for being a sponsor for this event. I know we're going to do some work together going forward. I'm really looking forward.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're like Siamese twins. We're joint now. Like
we commingle, like the Kalinaga and Africans. We commingle. Because one is one. You cannot have one without the other. Yeah. Exactly. Right. And just mind your business and just look away.
Just mind your business and look away. Drink your coconut water and look that way. So big up everybody. Lovebouyon.com. Love Bouyon TV. Follow us at Love Bouyon. Follow at Tizzy Freckles. That's myself. Follow at Dominican_Ems. That's EMZ. And follow at BELDYES. All right. And like show some support. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And like I said, man, charity begins at home. Support your own. Your own. So support the cause. Okay. Yeah, man. So
we're here for the culture. We're here for the culture. Let that not go with me. We're here for the culture.
Facts. And this thing's gonna far live after us, beyond us. Like culture is here. We got to keep it alive and keep it nurtured and you know, treat it like a plant. You know, you treat a plant, you got to nurture it and look after it and trim it and water it and all that stuff. So that's the culture. We definitely got to do that. So yeah, big up to everybody. We'll be announcing. We have a very, 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 very special guest a week today. I
They're
don't
not going to
say
be better
nothing.
than me. Go on, go on. Who's it going to be? Oh, this is.
All right,
Go on,
all
actually, go
right.
on.
Secret side, you're coming back again on Sunday. Anyway, so I'll see you guys later. Stay blessed, stay humble, and remember the 4 things: drink your water,
Mind your
mind your
business.
business,
Mind your business.
stay away from other people's property,
They've already failed.
and stay black.
Already failed. They've already failed before they've even started. I try not to be negative. I try to be positive, but they've already failed.
They failed already. All right.
They failed. Before you even finish your sentence, they failed.
Yes, sire.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Tish Tash 767, Gerard Control. Rochelle Davis.
Shayna
Big up
Cookin is coming
yourself.
next week, and so is Rochelle. They're there next week. So
All
yeah,
right, then.
beautiful women,
All right,
beautiful.
make yourself known. Come say hello. I'll big you up. This, that, and the third, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I will see you next time on Love Bouyon TV, okay? Peace.
And your mother.
Jesus.